Welcome to Schoolbell Beauty. Today I'm going to do a requested video, and that is a neutral smoky eye, but it's actually going to be a three-part video because I'm going to also show you how to pump it up for a nighttime look, and I'm going to do a little mini review on this mascara that I got. It's just a trial size, and I'm actually glad for that. It's the Lancome mascara base, and then is Lancome's high definition mascara, and I'm going to zoom in on my eye a little bit so you guys can see this better. This is the look that I've done for the daytime, and on this eye I'm going to use my favorite mascara, which is Lash Blast Clump Crusher by Lash Blast. So let's just go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to prime my eye with Urban Decay's Primer Potion. And this literally takes hardly anything. It's just the tiniest amount. So, like, this tube will last me forever. It's like, I don't know if you can see how small that is, but you barely need any of this. And just smooth it on. And you want to use your ring finger, because it is the finger on your hand that actually is the weakest. Some think it's the pinky, but it's not. It's actually your ring finger. So, the palettes that I'm going to be using are Urban Decay's Naked 2 palette and their Naked Basics palette, which I love Naked Basics palette because it has all matte colors except for just this one, and that is Venus. And it's kind of a satin. It's really not that much of a shimmer. Naked 2 mostly is shimmer. It has a few mattes in it, but I'm only going to actually use one color from that. If you don't have these palettes, it's okay. You don't have to. You can use actually any browns or earth tones that you have and just do the same technique. And I'm also going to change it up a little bit from my original smoky eye video, because I know not a lot of people have this super huge brush that I used on my last one. So I'm going to use just a regular eyeshadow brush on it. So let's go ahead and just get started so I don't make this video too long. I'm going to start out with Bootycall in the Naked 2 palette. And I'm gently pressing this on to keep from having any kind of fallout, because there is quite a lot of it's kind of a satiny shimmer. It's not really a shimmer as shimmery as some of their other colors. Gosh, I'm tongue-tied today, bad. And I'm only just going to put it on the inner portion of my eye, and then I'm going to pick up another eyeshadow brush, and this time I'm going to go to Naked 2 out of the Naked Basics palette. And I'm going to bring this up over the eyebrow bone just like I did with the large brush. But I'm going to start by filling it in. And I'll go up a little higher, and then I'm going to bring it down into the corner. Pick up a little bit more. And then I'm immediately going to go to a highlighter again, which I'm going to use WOS out of the Naked Basics palette. Which is just it's almost my skin color, a little bit lighter, matte color. And that's going to be my highlight as well as my blending color up here. Sorry if I'm not looking right at you. I keep trying to make sure that I'm in the viewfinder because I have a horrible problem with leaving it. And you just blend, blend, blend. The key to a really good smoky eye is a really good blended effect. At the top of that line where the two colors meet, this the faint and WOS, you want no line at all. You just want it to very gently gradate out. I've lost a little bit of my Bootycall, so I'm going to go back in that color and put just a little bit back in. Now I'm going to use Ulta's dual end pencil in deep brown, and the only reason that I'm using brown, I would normally use black on mine, but all of my blacks are waterproof, so they really, you don't have a lot of time to work with them and smudge them. And this works really well as long as you warm it up, like I'm doing on the back of my hand, running it along my skin to warm it up. And I'm not even going to go all the way in with this, because this is just my smudge color for the outer portion. I'm going to bring it down underneath the eye, right in the lash line. I'm not going to go in the waterline because this is a daytime look. And as you can see, I'm kind of drawing upwards because I'm going to smudge that in and use that as more color. So I'm going to pick up a smudge brush, and for those who don't know, a smudge brush is just one that has very short, tiny little fibers on the end of it, and it's pretty stiff to the touch, so it makes things smudge out. That's why it's called a smudge brush. But I'm just kind of running this along roughly. And as with before, I'm bringing it down further in this outer corner, and as I get to the inner corner near the tear duct, I won't pull it down, because again, I want it to take on a shape of being thicker out at the end. And now I'm going to pick up some faint with this, and I'm going to just roughly smoke this line out. When I say roughly, I don't mean I'm pushing on my eye hard. I mean just like it's kind of a rough draft kind of thing. And then I'm going to bring some underneath, and I'm going to do it pretty thick on the outside. And I'm going to stop about a little less than halfway with that color, and I'm going to go to Naked 2, which is just a little bit lighter, and take that in the center. And then on the inside, I'm going to go with Foxy, and that is another one in the Naked Basics palette, and it's just kind of a yellowish matte color, because I don't want to add sparkle on the inside right now. Now I'm going to go back in, and I'm just going to do a little bit more blending. And then I'm going to pick up just a little bit of Crave. You can use any matte black, or if you are fair-skinned or you have a light color of hair, you probably would want to use a dark brown rather than a black. But I'm just kind of going on the outer corner and pulling some up in it, on up into my eyelid. And then I'm going to go underneath the lash line again. Is anybody able to do their eyes without making funny faces? I know I can't. Then blend, blend, blend again. And right now I'm just kind of going back and forth right to that line where Bootycall is. And then up here I'll go ahead and go around it and on down in. and then go ahead and do the underneath. And essentially that's it for the eyeshadow. I'll bring in where you can see it for the day look. So I'm going to pause the camera and do my eyeliner and my clump crusher mascara on this eye so that you can see what a big difference there is. Be right back. Okay, so I put liquid eyeliner, black liquid eyeliner on. I used my NYX, the same liquid eyeliner I usually use, and then I just topped that with the color Crave out of the Naked Basics palette. And I'm going to bring you in closer so you can see the difference in my lashes. Now, see how much more dramatic this eye looks than this one does? This is the Lancome eye with both of these, and this eye is just my clump crusher. It is so much better. It's so far superior to these, and Lancome is a whole lot more expensive. So, as of right now, I have not found anything to beat my clump crusher. So now I'm going to show you how to go ahead and bump this look up and take it into a nighttime look. If you're going to go out, you can start from right where you're at. Again, this might be a going out look for those of you who have lighter hair and really fair skin, or just don't want to wear this deep of color, and that's okay. But for those of you who want to go ahead and take this into the night, I am going to show you. All you have to do is pick up a little bit of Crave on a regular eyeshadow brush. You want to really pat this gently, because these colors are very powdery. They're very buttery and smooth, but they're very powdery and they have a lot of fallout. And I'm just packing it on this outer portion of my eye. And I'm keeping it below the crease for the most part. There's a little bit that's gotten up above it, but not much. And then I'm just going to take my blending brush and blend. And for time's sake, I am going to kind of cut some of the time out of this when I edit the video. So if it looks like I just do it super fast, I don't. I'm not really that awesome. I'm picking up some more of my highlight color. So I've got a lighter color that I can blend this with. And then I'm going to bring some Crave back down underneath, but this time I'm going to bring it a little bit thicker. And again, just using a smudge brush, and I'm going to knock off some color so that I don't have a ton of fallout. And I'm going to bring that black part down further than the brown actually was, because this is a nighttime look. So it's much more extreme. And I'm just going to work on this eye, and then I'll finish this eye when we're all finished with, I'll pause the camera. My gosh, I can't talk at all today. I'll pause the camera and finish that eye so that, for time's sake. And if you do get any fallout, just pick up a fluffy brush, something that's not very dense, and gently sweep it away. What I'm doing right now is trying to drag just a little bit of the Bootycall over the line there. So I'm going to pick a little bit of it up and put it back in, concentrating on where the main focus is of this light color, and it's not going all the way in. I'm not taking it all the way into my tear duct, nor am I going past my crease. I'm going up to it and stopping. And then a little more blending. And there is your evening smoky eye. So I'm going to pause the camera and I'm going to finish this other eye and be right back. Okay, so here is the finished look. Let me bring in just a little bit closer so you can see. I went ahead and I tightlined with my Stila smudge stick in Stingray, which is very dark black, and I totally recommend it for your waterline. I rescued these lashes with my Clump Crusher. So that is all for this video. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.